Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for October. I hope everybody out there is doing well. I will take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Virgo out there, so guys, take what resonates for you. Just simply leave the rest for someone else. Please keep in mind that the energies can reverse in a general reading, so if it's resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Virgo, please don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Virgo? Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Virgo. All right, Virgo. You are starting out with the Six of Cups reversed. You have the Six of Wands reversed, and you have the Eight of Cups. So a lot of you guys are walking away from something here. You're releasing someone or something here from your past. You feel that it wasn't successful, or perhaps it just didn't reach the level that you had hoped it would. And so I see you releasing this, letting go, walking away, moving towards your Nine of Cups, moving towards what does fulfill you. Let me see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Virgo's energy. Show me who's in Virgo's energy. That's too many. Needed a little simpler than that. Show me who's in Virgo's energy. All right. The person in your energy, we have the Five of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the High Priestess in the reverse. All right, so this person that's in your energy, I feel like there's been conflict between the two of you. It does look like it got kind of ugly. This is why you're kind of trying to release this person. It's a dueling energy. It's like the two of you kind of went at each other here a little bit. And this was, I feel like this is what caused you to feel like this wasn't going to be successful. This person wants you back. They have been feeling rejected, abandoned. They've been feeling a deep loss between the two of you. I feel like this person might even be experiencing some financial difficulties as well that could be affecting their condition here, because they're a little bit in a lack mindset. But it's primarily with regard to you. They want to, bring this back together. With the High Priestess in the reverse, I feel like this person has not revealed this to you, but they're going to. They're in the process of trying to reveal this to you. It's like you're haunting them. They can't forget you. They can't let it go. So let me see the energy between Virgo and this person. Yeah, this person wants you back, but I feel like you walked away from this connection. Show me the, thank you. The Star. Yeah, you may be healing from this. I feel like they're trying to heal from it as well. But again, I get that energy that your energy haunts them. They are hopeful. They're hoping to bring this back together. Let me see what's affecting this connection. Yeah, this person puts you on a pedestal, Virgo. The Nine of Swords. A lot of anxiety. This person's constantly thinking about how they can, win you back. But I feel like for you, Virgo, this connection was creating a lot of anxiety. And that's one of the reasons why you felt like it wasn't successful, that it just didn't reach the level that you had wanted it to. Show me the outcome for Virgo, the end of the week. Show me the outcome for Virgo and this person. The Two of Cups. All right, so the two of you could be coming back together. If not, this could also be you moving towards the love that you desire. I do see you pouring a lot of love into yourself right now. I do feel like this person's going to reveal their feelings to you, but I feel like you're walking away. We'll clarify to be sure. But there's also the feeling here that something in this connection wasn't exactly as it appeared to be. Yeah, and I feel like you want something that is very real, very grounded, and you may feel that this person presented that, but that's not how it really was. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Now that indicates to me that there is still some unfinished business here. There's something that hasn't quite closed out in order for things to move in another direction. It also shows me that there's some stuck energy here. So, and that would make sense why I'm seeing all this anxiety. All right, so let me clarify. Spirit-wise, the Six of Cups in reverse for Virgo. All right, Page of Pentacles reversed, and the Six of Coins. You're trying to get your balance back. You're trying to let this person go, heal, get your balance back. I feel like you don't even particularly want to talk to this person right now. This could be a relatively newer energy or somebody that's younger than you, but I feel like you don't want to talk to them. You don't want to accept their offer. You're working at your own stability. You're working at your own balance here. I do see you being very generous and very kind. I do see you being hopeful about the future. Let's clarify the Six of Wands reverse. Yeah, you just want to find your balance again. Page of Wands. There could be new people in your energy. All right, we have the Page of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, there could be somebody new that you're talking to or flirting with. I don't feel like you're talking with this person because this person's causing you a lot of anxiety and you just don't want to deal with it. You may even view this person as being a player, or it could be this new person you're viewing as being a player. There's something about inconsistency, on again, off again, player type energy. And so you may feel like this person that's in your energy was either very inconsistent or they were being a player. And I just get this feeling like you don't really want to talk to them because it does create so much anxiety. I see you being hopeful again about the future. I see you healing. And for some of you, you're talking to someone new. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Why is the Eight of Cups here for Virgo? Show me the Eight of Cups for Virgo. Justice. Yeah, that's that balance. And the Ten of Wands. So you're walking away from all these problems. This connection had a lot of problems. It just produced more anxiety. And the problems were that you wanted something that was grounded, that was real. Somebody you could just let your hair down with and just be yourself. And I feel like you weren't able to achieve that with this person. And it could be because you view this person as immature, or it could just be that there were so many problems associated with this connection. It just stressed you out. And so I do feel like most of you are walking away from all of these problems and you're walking towards balance. You're walking towards something that is equal and balanced. That's very important to you. I can see it. Some of you may be talking to someone new, but I feel like with regard to this person, you just don't really want to talk to them. You feel like they were not legitimately real with you about who they were. I do feel that it's difficult for you to do this. I don't think this is easy. I think you're trying to approach this in the right way. Let me see their energy. Why is the Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here? All right, we have the Devil in reverse, and we have the Knight of Cups reversed. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn. I'm seeing Scorpio, Aquarius energy is here as well. But I feel like this person approached you in a very non-loving way. Now, they do have feelings for you. They do have love for you. But I feel like when this conflict happened, they were kind of harsh. They were in their ego. And I feel like they have now come out of their ego. I feel like they do want to bring balance in. They want to bring this back together. And I do feel like whatever they said or did, it's haunting them. There's something in this conflict that is really haunting this person. They are afraid that if they do extend themselves to you, they open up emotionally, that you're going to turn them down. Let me see the Five of Pentacles. And it does look like you're not interested. But it could be you're not interested because they're not really revealing themselves completely. Why is the Five of Pentacles in reverse? The Emperor in reverse and the Eight of Swords reversed. Yeah, so this person may appear to be unbothered. I have a feeling like this is somebody who doesn't trust their own intuition, and they keep their feelings and their emotions secret. They're not comfortable taking charge of the situation. And so I feel like they're acting as if they're unbothered. They're acting like, you know, it doesn't affect them. But really and truly, they want to reconcile with you. What's holding them back is they feel that you're going to turn them down. They feel like this situation where this conflict occurred, it just spun out of control. So while they're acting unbothered and unworried about things, they actually are very worried, very upset. But they do want you back. They're just not taking control of the situation. They're not acting on it. You could be dealing with an Aries, but you don't have to be. So this is someone that is, you know, refusing to take control of this situation in order to, like, appease the anxiety, to address the anxiety, to address the conflict that occurred. They're unwilling to do that because they just are in a fear state. This is somebody who lives in a lack mentality. They could have financial difficulties as a result of that, but they're not comfortable expressing their emotions, not truthfully, not to the depth that they are. So they're not taking control of this situation, and they're acting like it doesn't bother them, but truthfully, they want a reconciliation. Why is the High Priestess in reverse? Why is the High Priestess in reverse for the person in Virgo's energy? Queen of Swords reversed and the King of Cups. So you have Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. You also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person feels you cut them out, and they're suspecting you cut them out for someone else. They're going to reveal to you that they are in love with you. Yeah, they want to. I don't know that they're actually going to take action on that, because I see a lot of energy of them having all these feelings, but then hiding those feelings from you. They want to reveal that, but there's dishonesty here with regard to communication. So I feel like this person is, you know, acting unbothered. See, they don't feel that you're open to talking to them. And the thing that they fear the most is that if they do approach you, they do say, you know what, Virgo, I am in love with you. I want us to get back together. I want to be with you. That you're just going to cut them out completely. And then it's going to really and truly be over and done. And you're going to turn this wheel and move forward without them. What they're not realizing is that you're going to turn this wheel and move forward because they're not revealing their innermost feelings, because they're presenting one thing that is not, like, they're presenting that they're unbothered, that, you know, it's fine with them, but the truth is different from what they're presenting. So they really do need to look at this differently. Let's see the energy between Virgo and this person. I feel like at one point you were very hopeful about this connection. And now I feel like you're just healing your energy. You're trying to find the balance in your life. You're trying to move forward. A lot of you are balancing out your money. Your money could have been a little slower than what you wanted it to be. So you're working on your money. We have the Knight of Swords and we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you could be in a situation where you're having to really focus on your money. And that could be because of a past relationship or something that you may have done in your past. I do feel like you now have to balance out your finances and your money. You could be kind of robbing Peter to pay Paul a little bit. But you know that if you work hard, that you will be able to balance that out. I do feel that you don't want anything to do with this person. I feel like you're healing your energy. You feel like this is not a balanced connection. And I feel like it causes more imbalance in your life than it does balance. And balance is very important to you right now. The person that's in your energy is coming towards you. With the Knight of Swords here, they're coming towards you to speak a truth. This person has been working on themselves. There could have been some addictions or codependency. There was something toxic that this person is working on themselves, and they're going to come towards you to tell you that. Now, when they come towards you, Virgo, they're still in their ego because this Five of Swords is still in the upright. I feel like there was a pretty severe argument here between the two of you, but I feel like this person, when they do come towards you, they are going to come in a rather impulsive and abrupt manner because they're coming towards you not in an open, emotionally loving way, but more of a you're going to hear from me kind of energy. But again, that is a facade because this person actually does have a lot of feelings for you. They're not being honest about their feelings, and I feel like that caused a big rift between the two of you. It's the very thing that they're not doing. They're not being open and transparent that's causing the problem. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords. And we have the King of Swords in the reverse. So what's affecting the connection is you feel this person is being dishonest. And they are, but not in the way that you think. I also have to point out that some of you guys are not, while you're not talking to this person, there is a new person you're talking to in your energy, and you're not admitting it to this person. You don't want this person to know about that. So I feel like this person is very angry. I do feel like they haven't been honest with you, particularly about their feelings and their motives. I feel like they have been acting like this is not something that bothers them, but it really does. So you are dealing with somebody here that could be a little bit emotionally immature. They're refusing to take control of the situation. And part of it, they're not being honest with themselves either. So when they do approach you, I do feel like it's going to be impulsive. I also have to say, though, that there is some of you guys are talking to someone new, and you don't want this person to know about this. So, because you realize that it's going to make them angry. It's going to make them upset. All right, let's look at the outcome between Virgo and this person. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Now, what's affecting the connection, it's in the upright. We have the Five of Pentacles. They want to reverse that. And then we have the Ace of Wands reversed. So I feel like you're going to close this cycle. That wheel is going to turn. You're moving forward. You're moving towards your Nine of Cups. You're moving towards somebody or something that you do want. Now, this doesn't have to be a person. It could be a new endeavor that you've embarked on that you're excited about. But for a lot of you, it is a new person. And I feel like you're walking away from all these problems with this person, all of this stress, all of this anxiety, all of this distrust, and you are moving towards someone new, possibly a Libra, that you feel it's going to be very balanced. It's going to be a much easier, better connection. So I do see you leaving this person out in the cold, moving towards someone else or something else that you're very excited about. Most of you, some of you, you're just pouring that love into yourself and you're moving forward with something that you're excited about. But a lot of you are moving towards someone that you've been talking to. Now, this person, I feel like they're going to be very angry. They're going to be very angry about this because they do have all these deep emotions, and they're realizing a little bit too late that they should have come towards you and revealed their feelings, revealed their emotions, that they were not being honest in this connection. With the Ace of Wands in reverse, they are realizing that this is over. And I do feel that they're not taking full accountability. Now, for their side of it, for what they were doing as far as not really revealing their deepest feelings and emotions. This is an ex that wants to come back together with you, but quite frankly, Virgo, I think that you are moving towards someone new. I feel like you're not going to give a lot of attention to this. I feel like you're coming out of this anxiety. And this anxiety is associated with dishonesty. It's associated with, you know, things appearing one way and yet they're actually another. So, bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. This is underlying energy, and that indicates that you are recovering. You're recovering from a very painful ending. So, Yeah, this is an ex that's coming back. I don't think we're in retrograde, but we could be. I don't know. But I feel like you're moving forward. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, and we'll see if there's any further advice or anything you need to know. We have number 29. It says, discover your life's purpose. All right, let me read that for you. Give me a second. All right, it says, start asking yourself, what is the meaning of your life? As a soul who is having a physical experience, you are here to grow and learn. You're being asked to immerse yourself in this life by expanding, stretching, and understanding your reasons for being here. Nothing is impossible for a soul who is following her or his destiny. Your guides, angels, and higher self are constantly communicating with you through signs, feelings, people, books, etc. Follow your hunches. You are being given important guidance, which may show up via a strong feeling to travel somewhere, to speak to someone, to attend a seminar, write, paint, etc. No matter how far-fetched your inner guidance is, you need to listen. Your soul's purpose includes a combination of experiences that your mind doesn't understand, but your soul needs to process, to learn, and grow. Some of these experiences will be enjoyable and heightened. Others will be challenging and cause you to struggle. But through them, you will know yourself. Give yourself permission to focus on what really makes your heart sing and put your intensity of emotion into attracting what you desire. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you, Virgo. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Until I see you guys in your next reading, Virgo, know that you are loved, and namaste.